game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So USC's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to... Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ferguson. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Armour. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Ferguson. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Right, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Swings it out to his running back. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, USC. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Looking for a crease. It's Crosby. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
This slot receiver gives defensive...
Take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Ferguson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Boy, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. He's got him in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of 48.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man on the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Ferguson. Pulls it in, it's Armour. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the ground, it's Crosby. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got another 25. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got a man. It's Henderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Ferguson. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Armour. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Longo. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the pummeling has started.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown USC. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Takes the handoff. It's Atwater. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense...
There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Now adjusting. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the right. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a running look, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. He's got his man, and he'll be brought down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just can't.
He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. With that last win, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Hodge. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. That's caught. It's Brown. Gets away from one, finds room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on second down. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
First and 10 coming up.
Good enough for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Ferguson. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the catch. It's Longo. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Tight end now in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Trojans started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw. It's Ferguson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Hodge. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, perform. Big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care